tariffs, bond yields, interest rates, and the stock market, the headlines are loud. But what does the data actually say? Welcome to Michelle's Market Minutes. I'm Michelle Velasco, and I share information about the real estate market beyond the headlines, as well as information on local gems we are blessed to have here on our beautiful Central Coast. Don't forget to click and follow me for more. So, what does the data actually say? It might be too soon to tell how the national news will impact the housing market here locally, but here's what the numbers are showing specifically for houses right now here in San Luis Obispo County. Currently, we have 534 single-family homes, also known as houses, on the market. This is the number of homes for sale, giving us a snapshot of supply and competition for those considering going on the market. 215 are in escrow, so these homes are under contract, a strong sign that buyers are still active and they're writing offers. In fact, in the last 30 days, 177 homes have sold. So yes, houses are still moving, showing a steady buyer demand even with economic uncertainty. The average sold price increased by about $47,000, and the median rose by around $26,000. In other words, prices are slightly up from the beginning of the year. The median days on market dropped by about 5 days, so homes are selling a bit faster, which is indicative as well of the season since it is spring. The list to sell price ratios are still hovering around 98-99%. In other words, sellers are still getting strong prices for their properties that are priced and presented properly. That being said, there are still expired listings and homes with price reductions out there. That is a conversation for another day. Now, let's put some of these numbers together to get another important metric: inventory, also known as market velocity. This is the number of active properties divided by the number of properties that have sold within the last 30 days. And currently that number is 3.02 months. This means it would take just over 3 months to sell all the active listings at the current pace, a sign of more of a seller-leaning market moving towards a more balanced market. So I know I've just covered a lot of real estate terms. Do you want to know more about what some of these mean? Well, I've got more info coming soon that will explain these terms in plain English. No jargon, just clarity and more good info. In the meantime, if you have any real estate questions or thinking about buying or selling in the next 3 months or next 3 years, send me a message. I'll provide not just market stats for your neighborhood, but I will also provide a custom market valuation for your property in its current condition, which a lot of third parties miss. Thanks again for spending time here with me with Michelle's Market Minutes, where I share market insights, market strategies, and market moves. Michelle Velasco, Keller Williams Realty. Follow me for more.